My name is Jerry Hof. You may know me as a member of the choir and someone who sings here at New Thought Unity Center. This place is my spiritual home. I knew from the very first time I came for a Sunday service that this was the perfect place for me. This is a recording I made and gave to Rev Doris on Monday, May the 9th. I made it a private communication at first and told her I would make it an open communication later if needed. It will take about 5 minutes to listen to the whole thing. Please find a quiet time and place to hear these words. They were not easy to write, and they will not be easy to listen to, but I hope you will agree with me that they are very much needed right now. Here is the recording, exactly as I gave it to Rev Doris. Dear Rev Doris, I am speaking to you now to ask your prayerful consideration of a matter of great importance to both of us. I am asking you to make a big change in your life. Change is scary. Big changes can be terrifying. I have had months to consider this request, and it is still unsettling to me. I can empathize with you at this moment as you consider what I am about to ask you. Gandhi's words that hang in our sanctuary have been in my heart and on my mind heavily for more than a week now. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. I am taking a deep breath, putting love, hope, and courage in my heart, and taking action to be that change. I hope that in the end you will agree that this is a good thing for all of us. I have a vision of this wonderful place, New Thought Unity Center. In that vision, our building is filled with open-minded, loving, thoughtful, and spiritual people. My vision includes the ones that left over the last 5 or 6 years. My vision includes the faithful ones who still attend even now. My vision includes the new people that hear about us from the radio, internet, or personal referrals, and come once, like what they experience, and come back, eventually becoming new members. I see the sanctuary filled with this wonderful and diverse group of people. I miss all of the people who have left over the years. They have slipped away, for the most part quietly. Some of them left in anger and frustration. Some of them have been fired or let go from positions they held at Unity when things were better. Some of them simply gave up hope that things would change. I want them back. I have a vision of amazing, uplifting, transformational services in which the people, the music, and the message combine to create dynamic, enthusiastic, and joyful feelings in the hearts and minds of all those who come on Sunday as well as Wednesday. You gave a really inspiring talk one Sunday a year or two ago. I was so moved by it that I made the trip up the center aisle after the service to tell you how great it was. You seemed awkward when I told you. You replied that you were glad I got that feeling from it, but you then said that such an effect was really not your intention or goal. You again told me that if that was how I felt, you were glad for me. As I walked away, stunned, almost speechless, it dawned on me that the reason you so rarely inspire or uplift me with your talks is because, as you said, those are not necessarily your goals. I think they should be. We are in a time of great financial crisis at New Thought Unity Center. I talk to people who tell me of the money problems. I read the bulletin. As a businessman for over 30 years, I know that no institution can continue to take in less than it needs every week, year after year, without financial ruin and collapse. I and many others over the last several years have stepped up and opened wallets and checkbooks to continue to keep New Thought Unity Center open. We love this place, and we give it our time, our talents, and our treasures. We give them gladly and with open hearts, open minds, and open hands. But are we enabling? Are we in denial? Are we codependent? We should be so no more. Until real change has taken place, I say we should hold back our gifts so that they are not wasted. I will write my check each week and set aside my tithe. I will put it in a trust account to be immediately given to New Thought Unity Center once real, substantial change has come to pass. I am not and never have been a board member. I do not get paid for providing music at any of our services or events. I have nothing that can be taken away from me for daring to step forward and say these things to you. I have only the love in my heart for this special place, my spiritual home, New Thought Unity Center. I am compelled to act so that this place should not vanish from the face of the earth, and these wonderful people should not be permanently dispersed. My love for this place and our people is strong enough to give me the courage to risk whatever personal cost I may face. To not act is a price I cannot bear to pay. Here is my plea. Release us from your control. Please see that this place will recover, grow, and once again flower when you move on to some other pursuit. I know that your hope was that you would be a good leader for New Thought Unity Center. I know that many people love you and hoped the same thing for you. But I know that it is not true. I know that many people have left because of your leadership. I know that many more are even now inclined to go elsewhere because of the direction your leadership is taking us. Please understand that your departure is inevitable, but it does not have to be awful. Please consider resigning immediately. I know that this is hard to hear. I know that you have financial commitments, as we all do, but I also know that you will have all that you need. I know that when one door closes, another one opens. I know that you can be healed and made whole, as all of us can. I know that we are all one with each other, and one with God. I see you whole, joyful, and prosperous. I love you for the best intentions and hard work you put into leading New Thought Unity Center. Now I ask you to be the bravest you can be and do the best thing there is to do. Let us go. Please. Do this lovingly and with the vision that we will separate and both prosper as we move forward. I am giving you this CD today so that you may consider this confidential communication. Please advise me if you are persuaded that this is the right thing to do. If I do not hear from you, I will make this an open communication. I will be making 300 copies of this CD over the next day or so. I will have them distributed to as many of the people at New Thought Unity Center as I possibly can. I will use the internet to reach those that I cannot reach with the CD. I believe that there is a groundswell of unrest and dissatisfaction, and that my words will touch the hearts and minds of many who care so deeply and love New Thought Unity Center as I do. Your voluntary resignation and cooperative change of leadership could jumpstart the healing process for all of us. Fighting the inevitable will only prolong the pain for all of us at New Thought Unity Center and for yourself. I await your reply.